Hello, I'm Christos Tranoris, and in this video tutorial I will present you how you can use our OSIMS experimentation platform to test a new technology called WebRTC. In OSIMS we have deployed a component called WebRTC to SIP gateway that enables to HTML5 clients that support the WebRTC software stack or other clients that support the WebRTC stack to connect to our IMS testbed. So, to see more information about the WebRTC component, you can go here to Details, select the WebRTC Gateway Details components. So, the WebRTC to SIP solution we have is based on an open source project called WebRTC to SIP. This project, which is created by Dubango Telecom, actually enables and delivers a gateway that gives capability to HTML5 or WebRTC SIP clients using WebSockets to connect to an IMS server. This enables to clients that support natively WebRTC to connect through this gateway to the IMS service, either through JavaScript or their WebRTC software stack. In this video tutorial, we will present you how it is possible to use an HTML5 SIP client, again from Dubango Telecom. It's called SIPML5 SIP client. This works with the latest browsers with, first of all, with Google Chrome. It works out of the box. Google Chrome client, which already supports natively WebRTC, will connect through the WebRTC to SIP gateway to our IMS platform. And also we will test Internet Explorer 9 with the WebRTC for all components. Inside the Internet Explorer 9, you can find instructions on how to install it here. I will show you later on how to do it. And we will make a call between such an HTML5 client and an Android phone having an IMS client called IMS Droid. This is also an open source client that you can find again in Google.com. Before starting the experiment, what you need to do is to go to our website, to the Patras platform for experimentation. You need to have an account, of course, log in, and go and reserve your resources. Check first of all the availability of the resources here on the calendar, and if they are available, select the date that you wish to perform the experiment. Check here at least these three resources that we're going to use in this experiment: the IMS Create User Account, the IMS Core Access, and the IMS WebRTC to SIP Gateway. Accept the usage license and press the Submit button. You will receive an email of when and if the resources that you requested are available for the requested period. We will use the FS Toolkit to define our experimentation scenario. You can find a lot of information of how to install the Federation Scenario Toolkit again in our Patras platform for experimentation website. So let's start to create our experiment. So we have launched the FS Toolkit, and just make sure that before you start the experiment you have set up it correctly and you have a valid account and enabled here on the options of the FS Toolkit for the Patras platform for experimentation. If you have installed it correctly, you will have here the available services and resources that are offered from our platform. So the first thing that you need to do is just to create a project. I will create an FSDL project. I will call it OSIM's WebRTC to SIP test. Press finish. This creates us a skeleton of our project and the scenario description, the server database included in our experiment. First of all, the IMS service, double click here, and the service settings will appear here. I configure here the values. This is the initial values that I use to connect to the IMS core. This username and password will be used to have cell access to the IMS core and to have access to the HSS control panel, and also it will create an IMS account. To create extra IMS subscribers, I double click also here this service request. I will create another account. I will just put a simple password here. If you are used with the Federation Scenario Toolkit, also you can use the Contact Assist with control space, and you can type the services that you wish. But again, I will use here the list and double click the requested services. So I can create another account. Again with another password, and the last thing that I need to do is also to bring the OSIM's WebRTC to gateway and put the enable value to true. So this is the initial request that I need from the testbed. Then I go to the resource advisor. It's the utility that will pick up the necessary resources from our pool of resources that will implement your request. So from the proposed plan, just select the first one. This creates a new request that describes the infrastructure that is going to be used with the resources of the P2E testbed. So this has the correct names of resources. Usually you don't need to touch this second request. It has also a timestamp. Of course, if you wish, you can tweak it again here, but your scenario is ready to be deployed to the testbed. So to deploy it, you just press this button to submit the defined scenario to the testbed. Just press finish here, and the deployment of the resources already started. This process will take some time to be deployed in a fresh new testbed, so be patient, and in about a few minutes, in around 4 or 5 minutes, the testbed will be deployed. So the scenario has just been provisioned. It took me around 7 minutes to finish the provisioning here. So I just press OK. You will see that all the resources now are online. Just to make sure now that we have access, you can access the HSS service. You can find the URL of the HSS service. It's this one. So I will just copy and paste it. The password, the username and the password are the ones that you defined in the FS Toolkit scenario here when we reserved the core. And here are the user identities. These are the three identities that we created with IDs 7, 8, and 9. There are some pre-configured identities in the core, just to see some pre-configured accounts there. Also, you can have access to the gateway, the WebRTC to SIP gateway. Again, you can find details here on how to connect. This is the URL. You log in with the username and password. Actually, now it's opened, and you will already find a pre-configured route to our server. So everything is up and running. The final thing that you can do is to connect to the IMS server with your username and password. You can monitor log files here. Here are all the log files of the IMS core, and here is the file, the logging of the repro gateway, the WebRTC to SIP gateway. So let's go and start our experiment. As we discussed already, I have here first of all Internet Explorer 9, and you need to download the HTML5 SIP client. You need to download this project. Just follow instructions here to check out this project on your computer. And when you check this out, you will have this directory, and in this directory you will find some HTML pages that have an example of a WebRTC client. You need to make some adjustments here. So first of all, you need to open the call HTML, and you need to go to this section here and put the correct port. It's the 4060. This one here, which this will be used for the Internet Explorer 9. This section, the else section, will be used. You must put here the 4062 port, which the WebRTC proxy listens. This port will be used by other clients like Google Chrome. So the call HTML file will be used for Internet Explorer 9 call. So you need to have comment also these lines. And it's good to create another page for Chrome that is a little bit different. You need to have this line here which says new chip stack. You need to add this line here which sets proxy outbound IMS server.tcu.gr 4060 chip transport type .udp, and here the port 4062. So get this page, the call HTML, and drop it inside the Internet Explorer 9. There are some messages about the ActiveX control. Allow the content. If you install it for the first time, you need also, if you have Internet Explorer 9, you need also to install the WebRTC for all components here for Internet Explorer 9 for your operating system. So the client here is ready, and we proceed to put our credentials.
So in order to make the call, I used the application IMS Droid, and I have put here in options, in identity, all my credentials that I have used in the definition of the experiment. Also, you must go to the General tab, and on the media profile you must make sure to select the RTC web. So you just sign in. You can see the log file also if you wish, and then you can go to the here to the dialer and type the username of the other subscriber on the Internet Explorer. So I will call now. You see the outgoing call, and on the screen now it appears the incoming call. I just answer, and you see now video, and I must enable also the video here, and you will see also video happening back onto the browser.
I will hang up the call. And of course, with the same process, you can call the phone.
And again, you can make also the same process. Again, you need to send some video. So let's hang up. This concludes the Internet Explorer scenario. We will go now to test the Google Chrome.
Now we will make also a test with Google Chrome. So you need to download and install the latest Chrome client. And to enable WebRTC, you need to follow these instructions on cipml. You need to navigate to Chrome flags here. And you need to enable these functionalities. This is already enabled for me, and you need also to enable the media stream. This one here. You need here also to put it on enabled. I have also enabled here. So as before, you need to have the cipml5 directory. As I described before, just copy the call HTML page, create a call Chrome HTML page, and edit it, and in this section here it says port 4060, here put 4062 on the else section, and here you must check this, you must add this line. So you just now drop this page to Chrome and it will open. This one you need to allow to use camera and microphone to Google Chrome. I will put here again my credentials. Here you can monitor also the repro log file if you wish. And I will log in here. You see that I'm connected, allowed to use desktop notifications.
So I'm connected again now with the IMS Droid, and I will dial here the username of the IMS client from on the Google Chrome. So the call is initiated. There is an incoming call on Chrome. I answer the call and you see the video. Also I can send some video from the phone also, so it appears back on the web browser.
So this is more or less the experiment. Of course, you can do whatever testing you like. You can monitor the services, you can monitor the log files. You can monitor also the JavaScript. You can experiment with the HTML pages and whatever else you like and you find useful with WebRTC.
Thank you very much for watching.